Hey guys, and welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney. What's in the box? I can't wait. I legit. Well, no mommy about to open the circle. Bam! Oh, it just breaks. The small box deposited by the pawnbroker by Mr.Mcgilded 2 months ago. And on the night of Mr. Minwank's murder, the only item on the shelves that was touched by whoever broke into the shop. I don't know who it could have been. I have some ideas, but...
Quick, let's open it and see.
Oh, she can't wait. I can't either. What the heck is that? Huh? Somebody's comb? Good gracious. This is all no ordinary box. What? What? I was for sure there was something in it. Although in truth, I had an inkling that might be the case. I didn't. What? It would appear the box houses a miniature music box movement. Well, how about that? Then it is to be expected. I think it would be reasonable to assume that it is a device for the playback of this disc, my lord. This whole time, I thought the disc was like huge. Like a big pizza. Like a big pizza. You get like New York or something, you know? So, here we have the means to play back McGilded's disc. Deposited at Windibanks' butts at the same time. Not strictly correct, my lord. It was not McGilded's disc. It was the disc of the victim of the omnibus. You're right. But why, for heaven's sake, are we to understand the brickmaker was selling music discs to Mr. Mcgilded? What? Yeah, that don't add up. I don't know. I'm raising my hand, though. I have to pee. But also, before that, I believe the answer will become clear if we listen to the music on the disc, sir. All right. But you gotta hold that. You gotta hold your tinkling, man. This is getting good. Let the court now listen to this curious disc. Huh? Hey, whoa, my lord. Yeah, well, can't do that. Nah, time out. Good grief, you scared me out to death. What's the meaning of this? The music box and that disc are, well, they're unrelated to the case. No need to spoil the somber atmosphere in the courtroom with some silly bit of music. Are you kidding me? How can you say that? You're obstructing justice, Gregson! The disc may very well have motivated the culprit in the case to commit murder. Clearly, there's every chance. That's fundamentally important to understanding what happened. You can't deny that. The prosecution has no objection. But no. That piece of evidence is... Clearly, Scotland Yard has some vested interest here. But it is policy of this prosecutor to leave no avenues unexplored. And you, Inspector, have no jurisdiction here to prevent that from happening. Mamma mia! No further delays, man. I want to listen there, sucker. Hope it's TV killed the radio, but that would be a little weird. Yeah. Hold up. Yeah. About to tear this joint up. Yeah, what is this? This sucks. This is not even a song. What is that racket? That's certainly not what I call music. Kids these days. No, it's... Wait. It's a code. It's Morse code. Is it? Oh my god. It probably is. Why do you think that? I bet I'm right. I bet. It's just the same note playing over and over in sequence. What? Mr. Graydon, you like this song? This really is priceless. My song! Oh! After all that, the music box is broken. Huh? What? Broken? It can't be. What? Well, obviously, in fact, I wouldn't be surprised if the officer sent it to fetch it didn't drop it on the way back to the courtroom. Nah, he's fibbing. Think about it. This guy works at the telecommunication thing. The lady... Dude. I think I'm right. I don't know. Well, with much regret, I feel the court must accept the music box offers in little way of clues. No, come on, man. Maybe it's not Morse code? Are we ready to move on? Come on, no. Alright, it does sound as though it's completely broken, but is it? Could this music emanating from the box possibly be a new clue? Yes, I'm for sure. I just don't know Morse code, dude. I believe that it could be relevant, my lord. Bro, I remember a little bit of Morse code, because in the 4th grade, I had a spy book, and it goes like, note, space, space, note, note, space. Like that is enough. And dude, that would make so much sense. Oh my god, I'm for sure. I got a hunch. Maybe. I might be playing Mr. Sholmes right now, but hold on, hear me out. Good lord, but how can it have a clue? It's an abomination, Counsel, mere noise. But I don't know how you listen to this newfound music. I fail to see how it could have any meaning whatsoever. It does sound strange, I agree. There's one thing that's bothering me. Why were they talking? Yeah. While they were talking, the inspector beside him had a rather telling expression on his face. Dang, Renosuke keeping his eyes peeled. It's as if Gregson recognized the sound. And he's familiar with it. And that's making him appear extremely on edge. Oh, crud. Well, he's on the stand. He gotta testify. Well, that's the stance on the trial of the defense, my Nipponese friend. Answer me this! Yeah? Huh? Yeah? What about it? Just what relevance do you propose this woeful chiming has on this case? It's a cipher, man. I think Egbert's a spy, yo! It's not supposed to be music. It's just not. I bet it's something to do with the Russians. That would actually tie it all together. Bolshevik is actually the true villain. Marvelous. I've been reunited with my delightful cipher. I must thank you all. Anyway, I will be leaving now with it. Alright. Just because this is a music box, it doesn't necessarily mean the sounds we're hearing are music. Come on! Look at that. The smile vanished from Graydon's lips. I'm on the right lines here. I gotta be.
Making deductions based on how people react to what you say. You're acting just like Hurley, Bruno.
Objection! Oh god, he's rubbing off on me. The sounds we're hearing aren't necessarily music, you say? Well now, that you've told us what they are not. Tell me. I'm sure the court would like to hear what they really are. Do enlighten us, my friend. Well, surely you have an idea, because if not, it will be the death of your ill-formed argument. Exactly. Emphasis on the egg. The music box is clearly broken. Refusing to accept that fact is pure foolishness. Yeah, you'd like me to leave that one, ain't ya? They've got me. I don't know what the answer is yet. Ugh.
Bruno, I just examined the box very thoroughly, and I'm fairly certain that it's not broken at all.
I figured as much. Thank you for trying to reshare our Naruto.
Really, the way it's been made, it can only produce a single note anyway.
Gosh, she's so brilliant. Thank you, Iris. Dude, that's so smart. This game is awesome, bro. I got tingles, man. Not the Zelda character. All right. Well, if the music box isn't broken, it must mean that the sounds it's producing has some significance that isn't musical. It even sounds like the lady going, "Poopaloop, stop. I can't believe it. The dim-witted YouTuber predicted the future. Could it be? Is that what these sounds are? Yes, sir. We got it."
Something just struck me, Bruno. I feel like recently, in the past few hours, I've heard another sound very much like this.
Yeah, it's a familiar sound, all right. Iris, I was just thinking the same thing. Need some water. I'm gonna have to press the defense for an answer, I reckon. If your assertion is that the sound produced by this music box is not in fact music at all, what the heck is it, man? All the evidence we've seen so far, all the testimonies we've heard, it's all pointing to a single answer. I'm funneled to the truth. That did not sound cool at all. It sounded way cooler in my head. The prosecution demands that my learned friend present proof. Now! Tangible proof of this latest wild speculation. Okay. I got it. That could be the best chance I'm gonna get a fight back in this trial. And if I'm right, I'm going to join all the dots together. That dude joining the dots, that's literally Morse code. Evident. What? Can I present juror number 5? I was actually really hoping to do that. I have nothing in my effing inventory that signifies Morse code. What the frick? This is bullcrap. This is actually dumb. Is it in how would I guess that it's in the manuscript? That's stinking dumb. Not in the autopsy. This is all... Maybe the other disc? No. No, I mean, there's only one disc. Come on, dude, think. This is bullcrap. How do I signify Morse code? How? I got nothing. What have I not used yet? Okay, hold on. Let's chill. We haven't used the manuscript. That's one item. The presentation papers, I fail to see how that could be of any use here. McGilded case notes. Hold up. Nah, that's just, I think, to remind you. Was there anything? Oh, we can't turn the map on the other way. I'm so sorry. I legit have no ideas. Maybe there's something in the newspaper. Like, that's just in. Morse code taking the world by storm. Don't think so. I don't think we ever looked at this, though. What if this has something to do with the Russians? Curious.
There's a sensational story lower down the front page as we look.
You're joking. What?
Ministry mole. Classified secrets may have been leaked overseas from Ministry of Justice.
For a 10-year-old, Iris certainly has her finger on the pulse of world news. My God, what a speed reader.
It's about secret communications
Being between Great Britain and its allies. Apparently, they've been intercepted. What? Communications are being intercepted, but how would someone be doing that?
That's the question, isn't it? I've come up with 3 different possible methods. Are you looking for a new career, Bruno? You do have the black getup for espionage.
No, I'm good. This is already dangerous enough. I wonder, though. Perhaps this is what Lord Strongheart was talking about yesterday.
Yes, it could be. And it could explain why he has Gregsy running from pillar to post at the moment.
That is sheer luck. I found that. I swear to God. This is ridiculous. Real talk. I'm just happy I didn't waste hours doing this. I'm so thankful. Jesus Christ. If that's not it, I don't know what it is. Here you go. Here's your proof, dude. It was a government conspiracy the whole time. What the dump? Today's papers? Dude, that explains Gregson's behavior too. Oh my God. That's what maybe they suspect McGilded was leaking the information Nah. Maybe. Who knows? The headline is Pawnbroker Perishes in Pig Perket Plunder. Hardly supportive of your case, young man. No, flip it over. Further down, okay. Ministry mole? Oh, goodness, that's not good. You know, my grandson has a mole killing business. He's looking for... Nah, it's not like that, sir. This is a very serious matter. My grandson is a professional in mole killing. Now, you'll let me explain. He's doing a startup business and he needs clients. Now, them moles are everywhere upstate. Anyway, being investigated at the highest level. They're spy. Oh my God. I've heard that international transmissions along supposedly secure lines are somehow being intercepted and linked to various other countries. And presumably those transmissions are the form of wired telegrams. Oh my God, they talked about the wired telegrams, dude. What the dumb? Yes, of course. Juror number 5, your input, please.
Stop. Oh, me? Whatever is the matter.
You told the court before that you worked at the same communication station as Mr. Graydon, did you not?
Yes, that's correct.
And the particular station where you work deals with government communications and newspaper reports, doesn't it?
Oh, yes. We're not your run-of-the-mill communication station after all. Our work is extremely important.
Then tell me, is this not a very familiar sound to you? We're right, aren't we?
You don't mean to say, is it?
Yes, that's right, madam. It bears more than a passing resemblance to the sound made by your telegraph machine as you type it. I believe it's called Morse code.
But I don't believe it.
I can't believe a spy book I read in 4th grade and freaking saved the day. Woo-hoo-hoo! And reading the newspaper. I can't believe that. But, now correct me if I'm wrong. When it comes to leaking telegrams from the government departments, there could be nobody more placed than a highly skilled communications officer. Are you suggesting the music box contains stolen government secrets and Morse code? I mean, it's a possibility. I just don't know how McGilded matches up with this. The heck? Oh my God, everyone calm down. This is crazy. High treason even. Desiring of capital punishment. Too much vocabulary. What is this treason? Capital punishment is hard for me. The sorts of words I'd half expect you to know, actually. For our sovereign government's confidential information. Hostile nations would surely pay almost any price. Yes, hostile nations. What is on disk precisely? I'm just curious. I cannot make judgment without knowing. Yes. And on that night 2 months ago, that was the very negotiation that was taking place inside the omnibus. But in the end, McGilded perished. And all the information disks lied unclaimed in the pawnbrokery. My word. In which case, whoever stole the information in the first place must surely been beside himself with worry. Oh my God. This is sick stuff, man. What the heck? Because if that disc were discovered before it found its way out of the country, it would reveal an act of high treason punishable by death. So the culprit had no choice but to retrieve it. Hence Graydon's murdering of Windbank. Dude, it makes so much sense. Ginny was just at the wrong place at the wrong time. But if she didn't get there, God, who knows what would have happened? In order to do that, you would have to gain entry to the pawnbrokery illegally in the middle of the night. Because the article left behind by Mr. McGilded would incriminate him too much if it got in the wrong hands. So Iwis was right the whole time. He had to get it that night. Isn't that right, Mr. Graydon? Got you. You think I've been stealing government secrets? Preposterous! Absolutely preposterous! So in response to the defense accusations, you say he's a possum now? You claim complete innocence, do you? Well, of course I do. I've had to stand here in silence while that pretentious foreign lawyer has been prattling away. Hey, yo, what? Then by all means, Counter the charges, sir. If you can. The prosecution demands the witness testifies in response to the accusations brought by the defense. Delighted, I'm sure. Well, I want to hear this. Shoot, this is getting good. This is like actually, this is the best case ever. Legit, I do think this is the best case. It kind of piggybacks off of like, case 3, but bruh. The witness is reminded that the crime under scrutiny in this trial is murder of the pawnbroker, Mr. Winterbank, of being a most, flagitious offense. I'm sorry, I don't want to say something bad there. For which the law of this land sanctions of capital punishment. Well, the heinous act of high treason is no less a serious crime. I urge you to bear that in mind when you testify, Mr. Graydon. So then, let's get on with it. What? Greggy, no, what do you do? Huh? That wasn't Greggy at all.
You gotta let's have a rabbit and pork eye, governor. We got things to say.
What? Rabbit and pork? I beg your pardon? Who do you think you are?
Name's now Skulkin. Occupation is, professional body.
I don't know if they have this ad where you guys live and all that, but they remind me of the Safe Touch burglar so bad. I wish I did that impression instead, because it would have worked way better. But maybe next time there's color-coded freaking dudes in the game. Just saying. They kind of remind me. Hold up. Is that supposed to be Mario Brothers? Because hold up. One of them's green and tall, and the other one's... Mario's not short, but... I don't know if that's the reference. We'll have to ask Capcom one day.
Name's Rango Skulkin. I ain't bodies enough to sell out the Murderland. No, that's right. We what they call, the Three Skulkin Brothers. Now, come on, Greg.
Bad timing, fellas. Very bad timing. You got to talk in unison. You going one after the other, don't make no sense. All right. Let's just get down to it. What amount of perjury is coming out of your mouth now? God, I'll give him this. He's one heck of a final opponent. A mere communications officer couldn't possibly steal confidential government information. Besides, the sounds produced by that music box aren't even Morse code. And with some low-class brickmaker negotiating with McGilded anyway, was it not? I have no relation to the man.
Look, all we done is breaking the gap. Now they're not like we was told to. If we known there's were dodgy government secrets involved, why ain't anyone touched it?
But how could you have known there were secrets like that? Unless Graydon just told you. I think Zeke's saying the same thing I'm thinking. I know he's like kind of like low-key racist, but like he's kind of helping us out here. So I'm not mad at him anymore, but like, Mr. Skulkin?
Oi, Mr. Dog Governor. What's it?
So I take it that you now admit to the crime? On the night in question, you did indeed gain entry to the premises illegally? And moreover, you did as a party of 3?
Well, yeah, we did. We saw it.
They're totally Mario Luigi. Quiet down then, please. What do you say that, Mr. Graydon? Ain't looking good for you. I have no idea what these two ruffians are referring to.
You little rotter! Getting us mixed up in all this monkey business. I never said nothing about no government secrets. It was supposed to be a straight-up job. And what was it?
Can you see Ringo over the text box? That's so depressing.
And what was that geezer whose shop it was, eh? Old bloke didn't have to die, did he?
Well, seems like everybody's turning on Graydon. I like this. Nice to know who your friends are, I guess. Well, when it's like, Jail time versus capital punishment.
Whatever these men say, I deny the accusations.
Yeah, that makes sense in your position. I get it. Indeed. Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this little music box to be so significant in the proceedings. However, as it has, I will admit to that the court record is evidence. I almost said swag. I don't know what I was about to say that. It's not. I don't talk like that. Like, why would I bring? It's really odd. All right, let's pick apart this. Let's just go in order this time. We gotta play. We're final boss territory. I'm guessing. Mere communications officer couldn't steal confidential information. I beg to differ. You'd be the perfect position to steal it. So is this newspaper headline accurate? Oh, let me guess. Fake news. Government communications are being intercepted. Correct? There's evidence of that.
How could I possibly know?
What do you mean by that?
Any important government communications are handled by high-level officers, by specialists. General members of staff in the station where I work would never be entrusted with sensitive information.
Oh no, stop. Must say something, stop. Oh, that's what I was hoping for. Juror number 5, you get the floor.
We regular communication station officers aren't as lowly as you've been led to believe. A team of us are responsible for setting up the telegraphs used by the ministry, and Mr. Graydon is the team leader.
Dang, she is snitching. You getting snitched on. You getting snitched. What do you say to that, buddy?
Graydon is a highly skilled operator. Stopped. Currently in presence of idol.
Stop. Oh, goodness. I'm sorry, lady. He's not. He always cracked out to me. So you had to access the equipment used for these confidential communications, then?
Well, what of it? The transmissions are always made behind closed doors, so they can't be heard. And in any case, all messages are sent encrypted. Normal employees couldn't possibly understand them.
Oh no, stop. Must say something, stop. Mr. Graydon regularly attends meetings with ministry technicians and
the ministry communications team. Holy frick, dude, you're getting old!
He assists them in ensuring that there are no errors in important international communications. And he's received the top prize at the Cipher Cracking Convention
5 years in a row? Holy frick! That's fascinating. Man, maybe you should have declined some of those awards. Less of a paper trail if you're going to commit crimes. Sorry, buddy.
Graydon is highly skilled operator. Stop. Currently in presence of idol.
Your idol would appreciate it if you kept your mouth shut. You can keep your mouth open, lady. Don't take that out of context. Oh my god. Is that even innuendo? I don't know. Whatever. She should really pick her idols more carefully. Like, me? Nah, I'm pretty bad. I tell you, this lawyer's accusations are completely unfounded. Uh-huh. All right. Besides, the sounds produced by the machine aren't even Morse code. Hey, juror number 5. Keep that mouth open, girlie. Speak up. To anyone with a brain, that would be blatantly apparent on listening to that music box for you in a few seconds. Of course, yeah.
Surely it can't be that my learned friend is unfamiliar with Morse code.
No, he generally looks shocked at my ignorance. Well,
it would be more than happy to demonstrate the basics, sir.
Go right ahead. Juror number 5, back at it. Can't believe every juror was, important here.
Morse code is a continuous series of 2 distinct notes.
Tones, you say?
Yes, a short dot and a long dash. By combining those in different ways, you construct letters.
I see.
For example, this is an A, and this is a B.
Dude, right on, sister. Shaka, bra.
And when you listen to the sound produced by the music box, you only hear one tone, don't you?
But it sounds so familiar. The rhythm is the same in everything.
But there's no discernible meaning to this apparently random sequence of sounds.
Are you saying because... then can't the absence of sounds be the other part? So your assertion is fundamentally flawed. This is no Morse code.
Dang it.
For real? Really? You shouldn't be so surprised. What did I tell you? That music box is nothing but a worthless piece of scrap. Perhaps you might consider studying your subject matter before casting aspirations in future. Stop. Please. Just stop. Nothing to say. Maybe there's a disc we're missing? It's possible. Iris, do you happen to know, like, maybe this could take 2 discs? Could you please check, please?
It's so frustrating, isn't it, Runo?
Huh?
I mean, if the government secrets were somehow being leaked using the box, so many other things would be slot into place so nicely.
I can figure this out. I gotta. Sorry, skip over that. Wait, would it be impossible to use this music box somehow to play Morse code? No, It's been a while since the fabled 4th grader spy book was read. But I'm legit thinking, right? If it plays a note, and then it doesn't play a note, like there has to be there has to be a way to crack it. We might not have the tools yet, but I'm sure. There's still every possibility that this music box was instrumental in the leaking of the government secrets. That's the belief of the defense, at least. I know I gotta prove it, but does it please you in some way, my learned Nepalese friend, to repeat the same line of argument ad infinitum? It's already been established that to be Morse code, 2 tones are required. Dots and dashes. Yes, I'm well aware. Then what? Well, it appears the defense's hypothesis put forward. You had better present your idea at once, counsel. How do you propose this music box, which appears to produce only a single tone, use to cipher secret messages? Oh, thank goodness, I gotta look at it. I don't know where to click, man. There's a lever here. We can look at it, right, without, yeah, we can look at it without presenting first, okay. Iris, what do you make of this? This is the mechanism that turns the bumps on the discs into sound, isn't it?
Yes, the movement. It's all thanks to the comb with the teeth that are plucked by the passing brass. Usually the teeth on the comb are different lengths, so each of them produces a different tone. This comb is very strange. All the teeth are exactly the same.
Well, what does that mean?
It means that no matter which tooth is plucked by the passing notes, the music box will make the same sound. I've never seen a music box like it before.
It's strange. Nothing comes to mind. Well, I mean, the comb makes sense. Has to be something significant, at least here. Hold on, I gotta be really careful with this, guys. I do not want to mess up. What is this? Hold up. This looks like something I mess with. Oh.
What is it, Runo?
I've just noticed something. It looks like there's a button. The bottom of it opens up as well.
You're right. Well, come on then. What are you waiting for? Let's open it.
All right then. Here it goes. Nothing! Oh! Huh? Would you look at that? Whoa!
There's another movement on the underside.
So, does that mean you can set another disc to play at the same time?
I think so. It looks like the two movements are linked together.
They're linked. What?
So you have two
the 2-disc thing was true? This is getting creepy, y'all. I promise, this is a blind playthrough. I don't know. What?
They both play at the same time.
Well, okay. We found it. Good gracious, what am I looking at here? Oh, God. Oh, I need new glasses. Another movement on the other side of the music box? It's like a Nintendo 3DS. What are you speaking about? It appears, my lord, that the two movements are linked together. In other words, you can put two discs inside the music box, and the sounds of both will play back at the same time, producing Morse code.
Probably.
Good heavens. As the chord is heard, Morse code comprises of 2 tones, a short dot, and a long dash. With a second disc in place, the music box could be used to generate Morse code and convey a message. Yeah, we need to prove it with a second disc, but this is beyond a joke. Come on. I'm sorry, what? This poor excuse for a lawyer has absolutely no evidence to support his claims. Oh, of course. My learned friend were able to present the court with a second disc. That would be another matter. Well, I can't at the moment, sadly. And may I remind the court that, as the witness has pointed out, he was not the one in the omnibus with McGilded 2 months ago striking a deal over the disc. Or should we say discs? Indeed, that was Mr. Mason. Out there, Brig Mason. Exactly. I've had nothing whatsoever to do with it. Really? Nah, you're lying. Somehow you're behind these discs. I don't know how yet, but I'm sure of it. He's gotta be. Though it has holes. See what I did there, y'all? Because the disc got holes in it like Swiss cheese. I must admit, the argument presented by the defense does have such promise. I believe the cross-examination should continue. Right. Hopefully, another disc would just fall in my lap. That'd be the tubular. The link between Graydon and the victim of the omnibus case must be here somewhere. I just gotta keep going.
Oh dear. It looks like you need to give your argument a little more oomph, Reno.
I'll get on it, Iris. It will reiterate your testimony if you please, Mr. Graydon. If I must, though I maintain exactly what I did at the start of this pointless cross-examination. For you see, it was some low-class brickmaker negotiating with McGilded anyway. I have no relation to the man. That is true. I can't deny. So months ago in the omnibus, McGilded killed the brickmaker and stole the disc. Mr. Mason was a single man with almost nothing to his name. Seems he lived as an artist in quarters some years ago. People there remember very little about him. Dang, you did your research. That doesn't make much sense though, does it? How would a humble brickmaker come to acquire secret information? How indeed? Oh, we may never know. No, we're finding out. There must have been somebody else involved behind the scenes. Somebody who acquired the disc and gave it to Mr. Mason in order to take it to the meeting with McGilded and negotiate a deal. Dear me. Your imagination. You're crazy, boy. Ooh. You may have it in for me, sir, but I assure you, I have more class than that. An old brickmaker from an artisan quarter. And this well-to-do communications officer. What gives, man? If only I could find some evidence to link these two. I got nothing. What? Maybe they're brothers? He's not even in the thing. He's not even in the thing. I don't even remember what he looks like. This is bullcrap. Well, at the top. Okay, it's 27. I don't think it's the brothers. Friggin'. If you have nothing more to add, let's get on with it, all right? Okay. That wasn't helping. Okay, all done is break in and gaff the other night like he's told to. Hold it. Okay, so you were in the brains behind the scheme. Shocker. Like Mr. Graydon told you to do, you mean? Let's specify here.
Yeah, that's it. Well, say. Silly me, though. Thor was just popping off for a natter. After all them years, but all that doggy job for us.
Wait, all these years? Huh?
Hey, Ash.
Ash? Huh? What? Let me stop you there, Mr. Skulkin. After all those years? And now you're calling him Ash? Is that a nickname? Do you mean to tell me Mr. Graydon is an acquaintance of yours?
Well, they're sociable kind of bodies, you know. So let's say Graydon's in old China.
An old China?
Excuse me.
I don't know what that means, but Is something wrong, Mr. Skulkin? The red Mr. Skulkin?
Oh, I'm talking.
No, the other one. We've been over it.
Oh, yeah, what, me? Who?
When your brother was testifying just now, he said something that seemed to cause you to react ever so subtly.
Oh, I was just remembering the good old days, that's all.
Oh, keep talking. This is good.
We was just having a right old laugh back by then.
Together. As in, you, your brother, and Mr. Graydon.
Oh, yeah, with Ash, I mean. You look at him now and he's all flashy, whistling flute, and you wouldn't have him believe it. But when we was younger, was from the poor part of town just like us.
The poor part of town. You don't say. Is that so? I'm thinking, hold up.
But we was always a lady one. And he had the brains and the savvy and the fruits, you know. Anyway, coming up with smart ideas. Like what we never ever thought of through our heads. God blimey. Ain't that the truth? I remember Milverton and Skulkin's milk run. That was a corker, hey?
Save it until after the trial. Your reminiscing has no place in this courtroom. No. Neither does your fruit. Get rid of it!
Oh, Geezer asked us a question, didn't he? Well, he's answering it. Come on, it's lunchtime. We need to get, we gotta fight off all these pathogens. We need our fruits and veggies. We ain't done nothing. Come on.
Nevertheless, we're not prepared to accompany you down your trip to memory lane. Time's of the essence, and counsel, can you turn your attention back to the testimony? I can do that. No, add it to the testimony. Add it. It's gotta be important. For sure. My lord. Yeah? What's up, nerd? That's mean. Also, the brother's last testimony could hold vital information relating to this case. Oh, okay. Whatever. You say so. I'll permit the brothers to supplement their testimony. Hastily. Get on with it.
Say no more. A skulkin's never skulking.
Okay. I want to hear more about your childhood with this guy.
Milverton and Skulkin Milk Run. God, damn what the days.
Milverton. Is that his real last name? I'm so curious. I'm sure I'm gonna regret this, but what kind of business were you doing as kids?
Just a little scheming, and we had going back when we was youngsters. A bit of fun, really. Delivering fresh milk to the locals. That's what it was all about.
Ah, that sounds alarmingly legitimate. There's gotta be a catch somewhere. Like maybe you held him to knife point. Anyway, I suppose ever since we're here, I should ask them the business name. I want to know about the name. Why was it named that? So this business was just a bit of fun, you say? It was just yourselves and Mr. Graydon involved?
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Milverton and Skulkin, right?
Yeah, that's it.
And where did the Milverton part come from?
All right. I thought a clever clogs like you had worked it out.
What? Enough of this. How much longer are we expected to listen to this drivel? You shut your mouth, you effing idiot. Let him talk. Let me guess, you don't accept anything these two have to say, do you? Because you don't want us to know your real name, huh? That's it, isn't it? I bet. Ash Mason. I got it figured out. You were brothers, actually. Holy frig. Tell me, why is it that it was only at the mention of the name Milverton that you decided to interject? Huh? Because well...
Oh, aren't the happiest your homes that came from? His old man was struggling for money. So much the wife walked out on him. She took the name Graydon then, see? But Ash was always a Milverton, does.
You don't say. You don't say. Huh. Well, Milverton. So that used to be your surname, did it? Of course not. This is all buncombe. I've been a Graydon since I was born. Do you really think you can rely on the testimony of these two thieves? You're a communications officer, attached to civil service. As such, your personal details will have been thoroughly checked at the time of your appointment. It would be a very simple matter indeed to subpoena those records, Mr. Graydon. So I suggest you tell the truth. Well, appears that Mr. and Mr. Skulkin's testimony has been reliable for once. I can't believe it. Yeah, me either. You were born Ashley Milverton, then. Is that correct? Ashley's a boy's name? Very well. Yes. So Ashley Graydon was actually Ashley Milverton? Wait, is his name already Ashley? Hold on. Frick. I didn't even know that. I still thought his name was Egbert. Dude, I'm legitimately stupid. Well, I guess the Ash thing wasn't really a plot twist after all. That information could change things. Could turn out to be extremely important. Okay, we got his real name now. Holy dump! So many aliases!
Wait till I tell Jimmy amazing.
All of a sudden, we seem to be up our necks in a serious matter of national security. I'd hate to say it's a little exciting. Although all things talk about intersection of secret government message is still just conjecture at this stage, but I got the feeling we're right.
It would explain a number of things, wouldn't it? The negotiation Ginny overheard in the omnibus 2 months ago, and the break-in at the window banks. But the trouble is, it wasn't Mr. Graydon in the omnibus.
It was McGilded, right. That was Mr. Mason, the brickmaker. What is... Dude, hold up. What if they're not brothers at all? Mr. Mason also had money trouble. Hold up. Oh my god. What if that's his dad? Was his dad? Holy frick. Then why did he do this? I don't get it. What? Huh?
If only there was a link between the two men somehow.
Yeah, I think I might have found it. Or if the key to making any headway with this cross-examination here relies with them. Yeah. Where do I put this, though? That's the tricky part. I have no relation to that man. There it is. That's all we needed. Actually, you can't... Wait, what? We can't use profiles? Crap. I could have sworn we could. Well, this is a fine pickle. Okay. There's a couple items. See, this is a situation. If I was actually in the game world, I could just say, no, I think you have some relation to Mr. Mason. Problem is, Mason, and, they can't just subpoena his real name. Or, his other name. Dumb. But this is the one piece of evidence I have that mentions Mr. Mason. So maybe... Hold up, maybe that's a bad idea. And the rest is just the Skulkin brothers talking. So to advance, I feel like it has to be one of these three. I mean, it's probably going to be that. Let's be real. So... I mean... Yeah, let's try it. Why the heck not? Let's consider the implications of the statement before, shall we? Oh, god dang it, why? I don't know how long this trial is. I hope I can heal again. Dang it. What? Oh, frick. I'm sorry, I can't even help myself to read the, you got it wrong, stupid dialogue. It upsets me so much. Okay, that was a bust. Is there anything else that mentions Mr. Mason? I legit I looked a couple times. Wait! No, that isn't. Well, hold up. This, it's right there! Mason Milverton! Holy frick! We got him!
Objection.
I should have opened it. Dumb an idiot! Mr. Ashley Milverton. Tell me, why did you try to hide your former name from the court? Because I haven't gone by that name for years. It means nothing to me. No, I don't think that's the real explanation at all. The truth is, you had a reason to hide that name, didn't you? Explain yourself, please. I have here the notes from the omnibus case, my lord. God dang it, thank you, Cesaro. And as we all know, the victim, the man who knew and understood, had been negotiating with Mr. McGilded. Yes, Mr. Mason, the brickmaker. But that's not his true name. Only Mason wasn't his surname at all. It was a given name. His full name was Mason Milverton. Oh, it makes sense, dude. He's a brick mason, and his son was Ash. Or potentially brother. Hold up. It's not out of the question. No, it probably is not. Milverton? What a nerd! What are you Saints alive! Pity those got that nerdy effing name. Mr. Ashley Milverton. It is not the case that the brickmaker, Mr. Mason, was your father. I don't... No. He was poor, and I'm not. So there! Ha ha ha! I believe I mentioned earlier, your family history will have been thoroughly checked when you join the civil service, and it really would take no time at all for the court to subpoena those records. We got him. God dang it. The truth is, you've been illegally acquiring highly confidential government information and selling it to McGilded in collaboration with your father! Whoa, dang. Boy, Ben flew. Is he actually a Dio reference? Holy frick. He's British, and he used to be poor. Holy frick. JoJo's reference. Ah! The new facts and evidence that could be like half the character in like British fiction, for the record. The new facts and evidence unveiled by the cross-examination of this witness all comes together to reveal the truth. The truth, you say? Really? That you collaborate with your father, Mr. Mason, Milverton, in illegal dealings with Magnus McGilded. Bought into the music box, you mean? Yes, stealing... He's a brickmaker, but he'd still probably have the technology to make a steel disc. Holy frick, it adds up! Stealing information, being sent in secret government communications, and selling it to McGilded? Mr. Graydon concocted this elaborate scheme of using 2 music box discs to encode the information, as presumably a safety measure against the information falling into the wrong hands. That's why it has a false bottom. Dude, I'm willing to bet that's based on like an actual spy device too, where they got the inspiration from. And it's a very effective one, I might add. Shouldn't have given the scheme any credence whatsoever. But the deal with McGilded went sour, and the brickmaker met his end. Dang. What if he was like, I'm not gonna make you one more dish, you fat ugly... What if that's really what happened? Jesus Christ! But before he was arrested, McGilded managed to temporarily dispose of the stolen disc at the pawnbroker. Then, having learned of the situation, you appeared at the Windibanks 2 days ago in an attempt to recover 2 articles McGilded had placed in pawn. It's actually the GOAT. It's actually genius. My God. But that attempt failed. One of the discs was seized by the police, and the other was never found. So that same night, you enlisted the help of the Skulkin brothers and broke into the pawnbrokery. This time, determined to recover the second disc. Are you suggesting the second disc was inside the music box? Oh, God blimey! I never knew nothing about all that! on the night that Mr. Windibank was killed. Someone definitely touched it. And dude, Egbert wouldn't know where to look, because he's seen it before. The intruder, the pawnbroker, touched one item. One item alone, the music box. He didn't want to steal the box. He was trying to... He took the other disc! Oh my god! A rather ingeniously demonstrated using the 2 prints with that security camera, I reckon. So, the question that naturally begs answering is this. Why was only that one article disturbed? The answer is obvious. Because it contained the second disc. Excuse me. Oh my god. Boy, get your head out of the gun. I'm sorry. I bit my tongue. Which the intruder was desperate to retrieve. Since if it were to fall in the hands of the police, it would be proof of high treason. And that could trace back to Graydon. We got him. How can you get out of this? Well, Mr. Graydon, what do you say to that? Do you deny that all this actually began on that fateful night 2 months ago? Well, I refuse to accept any of this nonsense! Well, why is everybody not saying anything? Sir, there appears to be blood seeping through the sleeve of your jacket? What the? Oh my god! What? Oh, there you go! That seals the deal! We did it. 2 nights ago. We know that 3 shots were fired at the scene of the crime in the Windibank's pawnbrokery. 1, which, of course, killed the pawnbroker himself. The 2nd struck the pouch of Mr. Sholm's waist. And the 3rd, final bullet, pierced the calendar, but not before, going through, apparently, someone's arm. Perhaps one of the intruders. Well, that definitely gets Gina off the... that gets Gina off the hook. Yes! Mr. Graydon, that wound on your arm that you seem to be trying to hide, it's a bullet wound, isn't it?
He's got you now, me old Gina. Time to call it quits and croak, I reckon.
Don't acknowledge my presence there under any circumstances whatsoever. Those are my terms, remember? And I paid you handsomely to comply. Clearly, I was a fool to think I could trust some common back slum thieves. You say that about your old friends? Huh? Fine, I admit it. I was there in the Windibanks that night. I paid this pair 10 guineas to accompany me, and as you've noticed, I sustained an arm injury in the course of my adventures. Jeez, I guess all spinning around made the wound open up. But that's all! I admit to nothing more. Stealing government secrets? Negotiating with Mr. McGilded? Please! Ow, that hurts. Ooh. As God is my witness, I'm sure I recall nothing of the sort. He's not going down without a fight. Not until I can show a hard evidence, I suppose. Crud. Nevertheless, the defense has now established a crucial fact. Which is... well, we know that one bullet was fired from each of the 2 firearms. We have an evidence. The bullet from the Skulkin Brothers' gun hit the pouch around Mr. Sholm's waist. And the bullet from Mr. Windibank's gun clearly must have been the one that caught Mr. Graydon's arm. Which proves Gina's innocence. Yes, sir. We can rule out the possibility that the man shot himself, I guess. Just a lot of I guesses in court today. And that leads us to only one conclusion. Mr. Windibank was shot by a 3rd gun, which can only have been fired by a 3rd intruder, not Gina Lestrade. Yeah, that's right. Mr. Graydon, you had the 3rd gun, didn't you? It's the only thing that makes sense. The only person who could possibly have shot Mr. Graydon that night is you! Hold it! You're not even pointing at him, you idiot. Wait, who said that? Huh? What? Huh? That's your voice? You little upstart.
You made a grave mistake when you summoned me here.
Huh? What's that supposed to mean? Yes, as you rightfully say, I was there at the pawnbrokers. I did my best to hide the fact. Naturally, I had no intention of ruining the distinguished career I built for myself at the communication station. But did the thought never cross your mind? Did you never consider the possibility? What the heck are you talking about? What thought? Huh? A possibility that if I was there at the scene, I may have witnessed the crucial moment. You see, this makes me a key witness in this case, and I have my hands firmly around the neck of your client. What? No, what the dump is he pulling? Are you suggesting? I saw it all. I saw the very moment that pickpocket girl pointed the gun at the poor defenseless pawnbroker and shot him. Come on, you're a tool. Is the jury really gonna believe one picture or all this evidence? Come on! Oh god, they're idiots though. They just might. Except juror number 5, she's been very helpful. And juror number 6, and I guess juror number 3 is stupid. Juror number 2 is effing weird. I don't like her no more. And this ain't no Sinduri bro crap either. Well, if the lawyer is done giving his opinions of the women on the jury, that's rather, not necessary. It would seem we are finally entering the last act of this theatrical trial. Mr. Graydon? Yes? I trust you're fully aware of the implications here. If it is shown that you claim is false, you will have incriminated yourself as the killer. How can you stay so calm? Jesus. Oh, I understand fully. Jesus Christ. What? Then I asked you to give your formal testimony once more. Explain to the court precisely what you saw the moment the defendant allegedly shot the victim. Here it is. Nothing would give me greater pleasure. Here we go.